name is Jeannie, and this is a movie review of Me Before You. So, to start off, Me Before You is a movie based on a book by Jojo Moyes. And it's a film directed by Thea Sharrock. And it stars Emilia Clarke, who plays Louisa Clark, and Sam Claflin, who plays Will Traynor. Okay, so basically, this is a spoiler film review, and if you've already seen it, go ahead. And if you haven't seen it yet and don't want me to spoil it for you, you can stop. But if you don't mind, you know, or if you're not planning on watching the movie, I don't know, maybe I can change your mind. Anyway, so this is a romantic film with Emilia Clarke playing Louisa Clark, a bubbly, charming young woman who has no, plans for her future really. She's just, she has a lot of potential, and she just lives in this small town, and she's a country girl, and she lives in England. And nothing really much happens to her until she met Sam Claflin's character named Will Traynor. So Will Traynor is a quadriplegic, and Emilia Clarke's character, Louisa, takes care of him. So let's just go by their movie names. So Louisa Clarke, her life really started, when she met Will Traynor, because she just, she's just a simple girl with no dreams, no aspirations, no anything. She, she's a very simple woman, and then she meets Will Traynor. He used to be a very successful businessman, and who was just really extremely rich and successful until his life came crashing down with an accident that made him or turned him into a quadriplegic. So that's basically the gist of the film, and they fall in love and stuff like that. Okay, the things I love about the film is, is that the characters, the actors really are really good. Emilia Clarke is a good actress. Because I've seen her in Game of Thrones. When I saw this film, I completely forgot about Game of Thrones, and I was just into her character. So she plays really bubbly, fun, happy, positive person really well. And Sam Claflin, I've been watching him, and I've seen him like years ago in Pirates of the Caribbean. I think he played a preacher or something. He was really good there. It's like, oh my god, this guy is really cute. And I think it's, it just makes him, and he's really good there too. He's like, he was the redeeming factor in that film, Pirates of the Caribbean 5. I think it was 5 or 4. Really, I can't keep track of them anymore. I think it was 4. There's too many sequels. Anyway, Sam Claflin is also in Hunger Games, and he plays the hot character there. Anyway, I'm really disappointed that he didn't get the role of James Bond. They actually allude to that in the film. It's really unfortunate that the other guy from Divergent, I really forgot his name, he got the role, but not Sam Claflin. Just based on his acting here in this film, he's really, really good. He plays a sarcastic, depressed person, a quadriplegic too. He really plays it really well, and you actually, you can tell he's a better actor than the other guy that they promoted to James Bond, and I'm so upset. And that the other guy, he probably got the role because of his looks, because the other guy, I forgot his name now, the guy in Divergent, he's not a good actor, or not, at least not as good as Sam Claflin. Sam Claflin has the looks, and he has the acting chops to pull off playing James Bond, but unfortunately didn't get the role. Anyway, I was digressing there. I like this film, but I don't really love it. But overall, I like it because of the acting and the actors. They really have chemistry. It's nowadays you have like romantic films, and literally the actors, they don't have chemistry, they don't have a spark. It's like, oh my god, it's just so dead. But this one, it's really interesting. They really mesh, they really jive. They just like, they look good together, and you like their characters, and they're really great, actors, both of them. And British too, maybe that's why. Anyway, another thing I like about the film is the film location. I actually did my research, and the film was filmed in Pembroke, Wales. That was where the castle, like the Will Trainer supposedly lived in that castle. So it's in Wales. It's really interesting, makes me want to go there and visit there. Another thing I loved about the film is the location. It's in Mallorca, Spain. If you've seen the film, there's a scene there where they went to, or scenes where they went to a island resort. It's so beautiful. It's in Barceló Formentor Hotel in Mallorca, Spain. And in the film, I think they said it was in Mauritius, but then actually it was in Barceló Formentor Hotel. So that's what I did my research on Architectural Digest. You can go there on the website. Maybe you can find out more about the place. Anyway, that's what I love about the film. The location, the acting. Another thing I like about the film is the cinematography. It's just beautiful, like the change of seasons. It's like shot in a small town, and it's shot in, most of it is anyway shot in a small town. The film is like really gorgeous. The colors are gorgeous. The sceneries, the change of season, especially the change of season, like from raining to like snowing, beautiful, and like, sunny. That's one of the things I like about the film, which is the cinematography, all those things. What I don't like about the film is, the ending. It's like, if you've seen it, it's a downer. And I was in the movie theater. I don't know if the woman was laughing or crying or sobbing or something, but there was a woman in the theater, and she was making noise, which sounded like muffled, maybe crying. Maybe she was sad because the film ended really, really bad. Yeah, so the ending is kind of like, it's very controversial, because I read, through my research, I read that the some people in the who are disabled and quadriplegic, they actually disliked the film, and they gave it like negative reviews, because it does talk about assisted suicide, which is very controversial and very, like, it's a very touchy subject. I don't even want to go into that or get into it, because at the end of the day, it's about someone's choice, free will, and I don't know, I can't really, so it's really touchy. And I, personally, I don't even have, like, I can't even say anything about it, because it's so touchy. And there's always some pros and cons. People will have their reasons, and people will have their reasons against it and for it. So again, I don't want to touch the subject at all. And so that's the only reason why I didn't like the film, because of the theme, really, or the ending. But there's some positive note, because I think the what the author is trying to say, she also wrote the screenplay, by the way. The author was trying to say that, it's really about Louisa Clark's character, realizing her potential, and just encountering the character of, or Will Trainor's character, so that she would realize her potential as a person, that she should live her life to the fullest and not waste any moment, any single moment of her life. But again, coming from a character, Will Trainor's character, who, you know, she literally like received a windfall from him. Like, you know, she gave him, he gave her money, and yeah, but it's kind of like confusing, because here he is telling her, you know, you should live your life to the fullest, but then he chose not to live his life to the fullest. So it's kind of confusing message, but I kind of get it. It's basically more about her like spreading her wings, exploring the world, and just in, you know, realizing her potential. Because I guess Will Trainor, he already realized its potential as a human being, and he decided, I guess it's very in line with his character, because his character is very like well, you can say that he already had a plan for his life, and he has like a blueprint for his life. It's very successful. He always like a go-getter and stuff like that. And I think for someone like that to be trapped in a body where he can't do anything, literally, it felt like a prison to him. So that's in line with his character, you know. And he was just imparting to Louisa that, hey, you know, live your life like the way I lived my life before, but what you see right now, that's not me anymore. And I've decided I don't want to stay this way like a helpless human being. But again, that was his choice, and that was the character's choice. Yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I don't really love the film, although I like it. It's really like, I think the good things outweigh the bad things. So it was worthwhile watching it, because it's not just a movie with a happy ending. At the end of the movie, you're actually like thinking like, oh, did he do the right thing? Was it the right thing? And you talk about it, and it's really like, you know, I find the movie refreshing in a way, even with its like dark topic, or, you know, like its controversial topic, because I haven't really seen a good romantic film in a long time, because the actors just don't have chemistry, and they do. These two actors, Emilia Clarke and Sam Claflin, do. They have good they just have chemistry, and I really love their chemistry. And I think there should be more films like that, you know, romantic films where the actors actually being great actors and just being in character and just having that spark. I think that's what's missing right now, and makes me want to read the book. I don't know, maybe, I don't know if I have time to read the book, but yeah, maybe we'll find out more about the characters themselves. Okay, and that's my movie review for Me Before You, and that's a spoiler review. Thank you for watching.